What's that window about? Can you close the window? Too close. Like a boat. Oh. Oh. It's all good, baby.
Thank you. This is so cool.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Hurts to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Rager catches it left side.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake, Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Eagles 0. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds? Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hurts.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November,
and that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Eagles nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
This is caught by Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Brady to his tight end, Braid, for the Tampa Bay first.
Well, we all know it's Gronk that gets all the headlines, but as we just saw, Cameron Brate, he's pretty reliable himself. Makes a nice catch there for a first down. And Tom Brady, he likes throwing the ball to him as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. William Golston in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.
Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Dancing to his left. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
The final shot before half for Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Now Bernard. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Brady on the bootleg. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Bucs' 49-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Now he steps away. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That His first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Again, it's Brady. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Javon Hargrave breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Play action. Now it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Suck up for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And, Brandon, this is what it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Jones. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass complete, got her.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Play action, here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw.